Got a couple little, about 5-pound catfish here. That one there was about a 2.5-pounder. Clean these things up, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and cook them up for y'all, so stay tuned. What's going on, YouTube? It's Brandon. Welcome back to my channel. Now, you saw me cleaning up my catfish the other day. I've got it all clean. I've had it sitting in water, and today we're gonna smoke that catfish and make some smoked catfish po' boys. Come on in, see how it's doing. All right, y'all. Here's the catfish. Nice, fresh, just cleaned. I've had this sitting in some salt water for a couple days, actually. This was flathead catfish. I normally catch channel cats, and with channels, it's a lot cleaner flavor. These mud cats, they have a little bit flatheads. They have a little bit more fat on them, a little bit more yellow meat. So I'm just gonna cut that off. But these are actually some pretty thick fillets. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take them. I'm just going to cut them down the center. That way they'll cook the way I want them to cook, and I'll get that marinade on them. We are going to marinate these for a couple hours before we put them on the smoker. So I'm going to get them cut up, like I say, the way I want to. This is still a thick fillet, but that's perfectly fine for the po' boys. So it's going to get them cut up, put in our Ziploc bag. I'll get the little strips, or nuggets almost. So, all right. Let's get that marinade made. Alright, y'all, for this marinade, what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of olive oil, about a 1/4 cup. Let's put that in a bowl. Now we've got some hot pepper blackened, grill made seasoning that we're going to use. We're going to put 2 teaspoons of the hot pepper blackened seasoning, blackened and spice. We've got some Red Lobster seafood seasoning. About 1.5 teaspoons of that. We got some Chipotle roasted garlic. Now, outside of the Red Lobster seafood seasoning, none of these seasonings are really heavy on salt, and we don't want a ton of salt in it anyway, because we did have that fish sitting in salt water for a couple days. So even though we've rinsed it off, it's still got some salt in it. And then we're going to use a little bit of lemon pepper to get that zest, that freshness in this catfish. 2 teaspoons of that. And then just going to take a spoon. Now that hot pepper blackening spice, it's got a kick to it, so you know, you can taste this if you want to and see if it's got enough of a kick for you, or if it's too much. If it's a little too much, just ease up on that spice and maybe replace it with some more of the Chipotle roasted garlic. What's also real good with this catfish smoked is like a roasted tomato and basil. That's real good too, and you can put that maybe over a salad or in a wrap. All right, y'all. Now that's the marinade, and we're just gonna go ahead and put that all over the fish. Get all the air out of that. Close her up, and it's ready to get all over that fish. We're gonna let this sit up in the refrigerator for about 2.5–3 hours. Actually, the longer the better. But we don't want to eat today, so I'm gonna let it sit up for about 2.5 hours, 3 hours. After about an hour or so, I'm just gonna go in, flip the bag over in the fridge just to make sure that the fish is continually getting coated and marinated in that marinade, and that's it, y'all. See y'all shortly. All right, y'all. Back. It's been about 3 hours since we had this fish marinating. What I'm actually gonna do, I'm gonna put this on one of my air fryer racks. I've got it oiled down. This makes it a little bit more convenient for me to put it in the smoker and take it out. We're actually gonna be smoking it on our little bitty Masterbuilt electric smoker. It's a little small smoker, but it works real good. And we got some little apple wood chips in there right now, so that's what we're gonna be doing, y'all. Smoking this over apple wood on our little smoker. So let me get this put on this rack. We're outside the little smoker. I'm just gonna stick it on the top rack. And let it go. Probably looking at about 45 minutes or so on this fish. You want to make sure it gets done all the way through, and the consistency I'm looking for is flaky, but almost on the drier side, not like dried out, but not super moist either, because you know when you're eating a po' boy, you kind of want to have that a certain type of consistency or a certain type of mouthfeel. So that's what I'm looking for. About 45 minutes we should be done. All right, it's been about 20 minutes since we put the fish on. I'm just gonna check on it real quick. I'm gonna rotate this rack around because the firebox thing is actually right here, so I like to rotate it a little bit. And just rotate the rack. You see it's looking good right now. But another 20 minutes and we'll be ready to make that sandwich. That's it, y'all. Hey, by the way, I'm not to the status of getting paid or promotions or nothing like that yet, but I do recommend this little smoker. I paid $50 for this smoker from the Masterbuilt website. It was on clearance. I've seen this at Home Depot as early as a couple days ago, or late as a couple days ago. It's still running for $100 at Home Depot. And if it's still available on the Masterbuilt website, you can get it for $49.99. And I believe it had free shipping, and it comes with a box of wood chips. So if you're in the market for a little smoker, you don't have one, or you just need something to put some small items on and not have to be out there stoking fire and get out the big guns, I recommend this little thing. It works great. All right, y'all. All right, guys. It's about time that we get that fish off the smoker. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make up a quick little sauce for the po' boy. I do not like mayonnaise. I don't eat it. So I don't want that on my sandwich. A lot of times I just eat them dry, but sometimes I do like a little sauce. So what I got there, about a teaspoon of deli brown mustard, spicy brown mustard, a shot of that Tabasco sriracha that I told you so much about before, and a little bit of honey. Sweeten it up. And let's give it mix it up. Let's give it a little taste. That's money. So that's it. That's it for the sauce. I'm gonna get this fish off and we're gonna get the sandwich made. Be right back. All right, guys, we just got this fish off the smoker. Uh-oh, look how good that looks. It's still got a little moisture to it, but it's exactly the way I wanted it. You know what, I'm gonna go ahead and get a little taste real fast. Uh-oh. Look. Whew. I'll tell you, that stuff is fire. That fish stands on its own. You don't have to make a sandwich out of it. You could eat that. You could have made yellow rice and a green vegetable and whatnot. The fish is amazing just like it is, but I want a po' boy, so that's what we're gonna do. I've got some French bread. You can't have a po' boy without some French bread. So what I did, took the French bread and I did make a well out of it. That way I can put more of my toppings in there. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start off with a little bit of leaf lettuce. You can use shredded iceberg if you want, but I like leaf lettuce. So leaf lettuce. Some of these pretty fresh tomatoes. And I like them cut real thin, but you know you, so make them how you like. Then some red onion. For that bite. And we're just gonna put a little bit of that sauce we made on the other side. And now we're gonna layer on our fish. Close her up best we can. Tell me you don't want to eat none of that. Tell me you don't want to eat none of that. Now it's time for us to eat some of that. All right, y'all. Let's cut the sandwich up. One last look. I tell you what, I paid good money for that sandwich right there. But glory to God, I ain't got to because we caught them ourselves. I'm telling y'all, make this recipe, try it out. I know you'll love it. Super simple, refreshing, fresh. You can't get no better than that. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you hit that notification bell. I appreciate you guys. Keep on sticking with me. I got some more heat coming. Till the next time, God bless.